Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I don't know why the chat widget is deciding to be annoying and fight us here today. Chat's supposed to be visible on screen, but you know, we cannot have anything nice in this realm of the internet. But first stream back after RBCS sadly ended, but you know, we are starting over and trying to make new styles of content on this channel moving forward, and this could be a start to that. Of course, the chat widget should please work, and actually, I believe it is starting to work, as I'm starting to see your guys' names on here. Wilder, what is he doing? I see Switzerland is here. I see Average in the chat. You guys are saying change the screen, but there's nothing to change to quite yet. All right, well, let's turn down the music a little bit, shall we? Should not overpower. Unless you guys think the music's at a good volume. I'll ask you guys that. Is the volume at a good spot right now? Because we got the Mario Kart 8 soundtrack on right now. I think it sounds fine, but I want to hear from you guys. The chat bitrate is lower than recommended. How about you shove it up your butt? We're running off that terrible Wi-Fi. Come on now. Delay is horrible? Well, I mean, yeah, the delay is going to be horrible. It's YouTube. I mean, that's like what YouTube does. It's just bad delay. All right, well, let me make sure I'm ready to go. Hello, everybody. Today, we are doing your tier list. So, basically, the way this is going to work is you can submit anything you want of a tier list, as long as it's appropriate, to the ZuggyJ Discord server in event chat. So if you're not a part of that server, go down in the description, join Zug Shaker Central, and join the other, 1.1k people that are loving it there. It is a good place. It is a great place. But the best part about it is you guys get to be a part of the stream here today. So send in your tier list. I'll open them up on another tab when we fill out our first few to start. And what's a better place to start than with, well, come on now. You see what's on the screen. We got Italian frickin' brain rot. Now, look, I may be an old man. I may be unk. I may be 21 in only a few short days, but I do dabble. I have dabbled in my Italian brain rot over my time on the internet. So, let's see what we got here today. And honestly, I think the chat is getting covered up. Let's make you guys a bit bigger. Actually, I don't think that's going to work. I want chat to feel like they're part of the stream, feel important. But I guess I'm also on like a really low-res TV, so I can barely read what you guys are saying on there. All right, here we go. So let's start off with our classic guys. Let's find one of our, Tung Tung. I think Tung Tung's a great place to start personally. Always been a big fan of Tung Tung. He stands there, he looks at you menacingly with the bat. Reminds me of my father when I was young, and he'd just come home and just really hit me with it. So I think, honestly, Tung Tung Sohorio, he's one of the classics, has to go and goated for me. And while we're at it, I mean, Patapim. Patapim actually had its own run on the channel. It's kind of an inside joke. We had a bot this year in our competition called Inferno, and he made his logo, Flaming Patapim. Gotta go goated with that. What the hell is a La Vaca Saturno Saturnita? See, I just don't like the design on that one. The other ones are funny. A baseball bat with a human face, a monkey tree with massive feet. It's not good. I'll save it for something worse. Glorbo. I ain't never heard of no Glorbo. Inferno tier list. I mean, honestly, there's about like a few variations at this point. We can go with Moonlight, Normal Inferno, Providence Inferno. There's a few different versions for us to work with if we wanted to do an Inferno tier list. But, someone would have to make that, and it'd be about 2 seconds long, and half the people watching wouldn't have any idea what we're talking about. Whew. All right, let's keep moving, shall we? Fruity Frada. It ain't hateful. Just a bird with some glasses. It's mid. It's okay. Fruity Frala. It doesn't quite have the, the Italianness I would expect of some of the other ones. But Tralalero, Tralala. Top tier. I don't know if you guys have ever played Repo. When you pick up the little item that slows down time and you say Tralalero, Tralala, and the deep voice does something into my soul. Gotta go and goated tier. Bananita Dolphinida. See, but you already have Shrimpanzini Bananini. He's great. He's awesome. This one's just like a cheap copy. It's okay. It's good. Cactus Gelato Gato Albanese. No. No offense to that country, but just, no. Can't have it. Cannot have it on there. Appreciate everyone showing up to the stream, by the way. I know it's kind of a different thing what we're used to. We've been used to watching the Roblox BattleBot Championship Series over the last few months. I just figured it'd be a chill idea to hop in today and do this. And remember, if you're a member of Zug Shaker Central, you can submit your own. And honestly, I'm going to go check out and see if you guys have submitted any of your own. And let's look at event chat. The other side of things. Okay. You guys have thrown some stuff in there. There's two of them that are really standing out to me. But let's get back to the task at hand. The difficult task of ranking Italian brain rot. Bombini Guzzini. More like Russian brain rot, I think. It's alright. Taguludi Grapefruitini. Take it or leave it, Treno no, garbage. Coco Fanto Elefanto. Now, one of the classics, and it is a good design. It's a coconut around an elephant, quite round. It's a round coconut fruit. What is it? Anyways, round object around a round animal. I think it's a good combo. Not quite with the tung tungs patapim talalero, but I'll put it right behind Chimpanzini. I think that's a good place for that. We're no strangers to know the rules. Oh, we're getting rickrolled in chat. Very cool. Thank you, Switzerland is here, but TV. Very cool. But will he do the RBC? I am going to be a bit biased on that one. All right. Lulili Lalila. Another classic, fun name, but just not Italian. That name, I don't hear that and I think of Italiano. I don't know what I think. I just think it's okay. I think it's going to be the top of good for now. Il cacto hippopotamus. See, that's just lame. This one just doesn't do it, It's just not there. I mean, it's meh. It's meh. It's kind of entertaining. Gattino Bananino. Just go in the banana tier. Right next to, the other knockoffs of Chimpanzini Bananini. Crocodile. Okay. Let's see if there's any other big ones we want to get while we're here. Just love him. He's a lovable guy. He hits the gym, He might have cheated on Cappuccino, but at the end of the day, he is the type of guy who's going to go to the gym. He's going to put in the work. I think that is very important, and that's what I look for in a strong Italian brain rot character. Any other classics here we want to hit before we move on? Cappuccino Assassino, just a great design all around. I don't think he fits in with the rest of the crew, but I think he's top of great. He's one of the... Chimpanzini Bananini is a classic. Right underneath him. Let's see. Anything else we want to hit? I think we're good in our first tier list. I don't think I want to touch any of these other guys that are on here. So here we have it. Our goated tier. You din 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 dun. Tung 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 sahur. Bur bur patapim talaleno talala. In the great tier we got Chimpanzini Bananino, Cappuccino Assassino, Cocofanto Elefanto, Lila la la, Catino Bananino, Babanita Delfinita, and Babini Gunzini, and then the rest of it, just kind of the mid, bottom of the barrel. We're scraping. we're out here creating AI images that just don't quite mix in with the rest of the Italian brain rot family, but they're all right, you know? And I also just said a lot of those things. That's going to be out there for other people to play with. Let's move on to create FNAF characters here. Just don't really want to enable ads. Yep. Fine, you know, I'll enable ads. Hang on. Make me enable ads. Turn off the ad block. God knows what we're going to get now. Pause on this site. You're going to let me play now? Okay. Here we go. We're back. Whew. Well, I don't recognize some of these. I'm not a big FNAF head, like some of you guys. Let's see here. Well, I'm assuming this is Phone Guy. Now, Phone Guy is an automatic S tier for me. He's one of the first characters you're going to be introduced to in the original game. He's going to talk you through things. He gets you introduced to things. And then he dies, which I think is fun. That's just a great way to introduce a character. You get attached to him, you get used to hearing his voice, and then one night, you know, he gets pretty fucked up, and that's fun. I'm just not a FNAF head. Well, let's start off with some of the goats, shall we? Now, I don't know the difference between some of these guys, because, I mean, I'm going to say Freddy's looking kind of similar here and here. And that's about the best I know. Oh, apparently we have an expert. Okay. Well, we have an expert in FNAFology that's going to step in to help us here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream, the one and only IC.
Yes. That is me.
All right. Well, let's get your mic figured out here. So tell me a little bit about who we're seeing on the screen right now.
Okay, so the stream is delayed for me by 10 seconds, so you might want to wait 10 seconds for me to respond, or you would like to screen share on Discord.
I could screen share on Discord. That could be the move.
Okay,
I got to turn on the
that would
music
help.
really fast because I turned you up. Because the music is a bit overpowering at the moment. We're listening to Toad Harbor right now. Those who know. Just not a big fan of that, man. And we're not talking about the Mario character, I'll tell you that much. All right, I'm going to get that screen share up for you, IC. IC, you consider yourself an expert in FNAFology. So can you walk us through a little bit here today on what we are looking at?
Alright. So I'm assuming this is custom night. Okay. So the first one you have Mango. Mango was a great FNAF 2 animatronic. When I played FNAF 2, I didn't really see Mango all that much during my playthrough personally. But I think she was pretty annoying from when I watched her, like, you know, when YouTubers actually interact with her. So I'll put her like, okay, how do we want to do this? Do you want to do like most interesting, most annoying, and most
Well,
like
Mangle's one of like the iconic characters, right? You know,
Yeah,
Mangle is one of the top dogs. It's an instantly recognizable character, and it's memorable to everybody. I mean, maybe a little bit annoying to play with, but I feel like that has to be A tier. Everybody recognizes it.
Okay, yeah, we could go A tier.
Okay, now is this normal Balloon Boy? Or are we talking
That's BB. The other one's JJ. I'm pretty sure.
BB and JJ? Put them together, you got double BJ. I mean, Balloon Boy. He says hi. He says hello. He's not that threatening. Instantly recognizable. Once again, you know, one of the original FNAF head characters. What's your take on him? I'm thinking he's like an A or an S.
Yeah, I'll put him in S. I mean, like, everybody knows him. Growing up as a kid, I mean, come on, like, just easily recognizable.
All right. Well, let's move on to JJ.
Now this one,
No idea who this is.
this little bad word right here. I personally don't like JJ because in custom night, she would go like, uh-oh, how unfortunate. I don't know if that's what's it called, copyrighted, but I'm just not gonna say anything. But she was so annoying. So what she does is that you're playing on a normal night, right? And what she would do she would spawn in a random FNAF animatronic, like just a random one. And sometimes she would spawn in like the secret one, like Shadow Bonnie or Shadow Freddy. I'm pretty sure, if I remember.
So
I
it's
haven't played in a long
annoying.
time.
I don't really recognize it all that much. You know, I feel like if I showed somebody this character, they'd just think it's Balloon Boy. That has the makings of a D tier for me. I mean, well, I guess maybe C tier because you knew who it was. I think there's some on
See,
here that we may
well, I
not.
also just know all of them, so it's
You
like
know every single one of them here.
at least to what I remember, because I did play Custom Night.
Okay. So well, let's go C tier. I think it's not bottom of the barrel because it's recognizable, but just kind of a cheap knockoff on Balloon Boy. We're talking the original here. We're talking original Freddy Fazbear. I mean, he's kind of the whole point the game exists. I mean, it's his pizzeria.
Well, he's because that one's like the not the FNAF one, because FNAF one is like
Right.
really, really
FNAF
good.
one's
I
over
think
here, right?
that is.
Okay,
I
so
don't remember where he's from. He's either from 3. No, that's just 2. That's just 2.
well,
He's
I think let's just move him up to S tier right away. We all know Freddy. I mean, he is
here.
the horror. You know, he's the guy. You know.
Yes, yes.
Let's go with some more recognizable ones while we're here. I think this is the OG Foxy over here.
OG Foxy, yes.
OG Foxy. Always. I'm gonna be real with you. When I was a kid, when I was like really young, I was so scared of FNAF. Like, I would look at my door at night and be like, "An animatronic's gonna come in and kill me. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. Straight up." I was so scared. I had some friends that would play it at the bowling alley. My parents would bowl league. I was shitting bricks. And the rest of the characters, it's like, you can't do a whole lot against, but you could shine the light on Foxy in some of the later games. And I was like, that's my strat. And I was like actually like a little kid. Like I was like less than 10 when this shit happened. So I was a little scared. But I think Foxy, I mean, it's a OG character. Got to go up there. Top S tier. Where do you want to go next?
Well, let's finish all the FNAF 2s. Let's finish all the FNAF. Actually, no, we've been starting on FNAF 1. Let's finish all the FNAF ones. I think they personally all go up there. Chica was a baddie. Personally, my favorite.
Okay.
Bonnie.
Head of a blue boy.
Bonnie was a tiny bit more annoying. Always showed up on the left door. Didn't really like him doing that, but he knew how to play the guitar. So, I mean, he goes up to us.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good character, just not as hot as Chica. So, I Show Speed showed his actual cock on stream because of Chica. So, I mean, that has to have some points.
All right. Then next we have the FNAF 2. So I only saw during my playthrough of FNAF 2, I only saw Freddy, I forgot his name. I don't know. He has a specific name, but I put him like probably high B.
Hi,
I
B.
mean, he's recognizable. We can see him.
I just didn't like this fucker's face. I didn't like him. I just put him in D. He just didn't look right to me.
I completely forgot his name. It's like Chip or something, I think.
Well, his name is now
don't
D
remember.
tier, McGee. Fuck that guy.
And then we have Bonnie. Bonnie was so annoying. I don't know why, but his every time I would put on the mask, he would always kill me. I personally never liked him, but he is an iconic guy. He got a whole song to himself, the bunny song.
The Bonnie song. I don't know if I've heard this.
It's like something yeah, like they tore off my face and stuff like that. I remember the song.
So was this
So
a
he
parody
got a
that was
whole-
made that was really popular?
No. It's like a
Hang on. I'm going to pull it up on YouTube on another tab.
Yeah.
Pause the Mario Kart music. Let's look up.
literally just put Bonnie song, but I don't know if it's copyrighted.
Yeah,
know
well,
if you would.
who cares?
Okay. Yeah.
We're live streaming. Stuff gets taken down. People ain't going to donate. You know what we're doing here. Okay, Bonnie song FNAF. We got SFM, FNAF, the Bonnie song. I've never heard this. What's the one in the background while we continue on our tier list here? This could just be garbage. It could. All right, let's get back to the tier list, shall we?
All right. And we'll put Chica.
Chica.
I don't really like this version. Probably like C, high C, or low B.
Yeah,
Me
this
personally.
one never did it for me. Just too much teeth. I mean, this as far as parodies go and fan-made content, this isn't awful. But
Yeah,
it's just
pretty good.
not something I would ever listen to.
Oh, I was hitting it back in the day.
You were?
I was going crazy with it.
You had
Yeah.
this shit memorized on lock?
I did. I actually did.
Holy freakazoid. Icy is a D1 nerd, I think. That's crazy.
Okay.
You just got called
Now we
out.
Wait, what?
Team JYD just called you out for being a nerd. Like, actual nerd. He's like, bro, this guy's a freakazoid.
Bro, it was respectable and like back in the day, bro. Back in the
It's
day.
still respectable, man. Marky Moo was playing this
Exactly.
shit. Everybody knew all the characters. Was this the one?
Exactly.
Is this the version of Foxy where you shine the light on it and it stops?
Yes, he would go in the hallway and then you shine the light.
Hall
and
of
he'd be
Fame.
like, I hate you.
Hall of Fame. This
Yeah,
is like
and
the classic jump scare where it comes running at you straight in. That's like the green
Yep,
screen
straight in.
version. I think just for that alone, the edits that it's created over the years, got to
Yeah,
go up above
probably,
the OG
probably
Foxy.
higher. Yeah.
There we go. And then Golden Freddy.
Golden Freddy. I mean, he's like what is it called? That meme of that one dude getting upset as he's doing parkour and he sounds like Golden Freddy.
Okay. So you have some
That
some
one- that was
personal
pretty good.
attachment to this.
Yeah. I'll probably put him like low, like middle A.
Middle of
That's
A. Yeah, above Bonnie. Can't go above normal. What's this one's name? I forget.
Puppet.
Puppet.
Puppet was so annoying to deal with. I like personally just couldn't handle him. Like he would always jump scare me and scare me so badly. I'll probably put him in like we're next to Mangle. I mean, like I don't know because you weren't able to like immediately see him. That's like he's like I guess kind of iconic because he's the only character of it I think of its kind where you have to wind up in the cameras.
Okay. Okay.
The only character.
Let's pick out a
on the
few
camera.
more memorable ones. Pick out your favorites here on this list. Ones you especially love, ones you especially hate.
Okay, Funtime Freddy. Funtime Freddy S tier.
Where's
I
he
love
at?
them. On the right.
Can you see my cursor on Discord?
No. Yeah, up one.
Oh, okay.
Funtime Freddy.
You know, he's a
S tier.
fun guy. He looks pretty lovable.
I loved playing Sister Location, and he was like, "I know you're over there." Oh, dude, that was the scariest thing ever.
All right, what are we thinking as far as you like him S tier, right?
Yeah, S tier. I would
Alright.
think he's S tier.
All right. Can't go above any of the OGs for me, but I respect you enough to put him up there.
Yeah, and then we'll throw his little buddy Bun Bun. Throw him like an A. He's not an S,
Who?
but he does have some funny moments. He's the little blue guy right there up. That guy.
Okay.
He's attached with Funtime Freddy, so he's like attached to the arm, and then like sometimes Funtime Freddy would like throw him at you, and it's like really funny.
I don't like this guy.
Pretty fun.
D tier.
Oh, the Music Man. Oh, dude, the Music Man. He's horrifying. If you ever watch 8-Bit's Ryan's playthrough of it, he's scared of the Music Man. He's terrifying. Like I think he sits behind you.
All right. Well, I think that's a decent. Also, I've really liked this guy's character design. I don't know why. I thought he was cool.
Oh, Lefty. Yes, Lefty was such. Lefty's a pretty good design. Lefty's I'm pretty sure like the puppet. Or. I forgot.
Gonna eat dinner. We'll be back soon. All right, we'll see you in a minute. Icy is cooking according to average. So I think you've done your job here today. Now look, you didn't
Yeah, I'm back.
compete in this year of RBCS. You just weren't
No.
back in the ring, you know. But somebody did make a tier list, apparently, of every bot. Let me check here. We got
Yes.
2, 4, 6. Oh, fuck. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yep, all 24. So let's just not go off of finishing position because I don't think that's fair. That's lame. Let's go off
I
of
agree
our
with that,
favorite bots here.
Because
And
if you really think about it, Providence, like, oh my God, like you have to fight Providence to understand how good Providence is. Like this is crazy glaze, but Providence, it's gotta go like low low S or high A.
wait, someone suggested something for us. We have to rank them on how smashable they are. I like this idea.
Oh, smashable. That is something I could get behind.
So let's start off with AMR 22. You know, I
mean,
imagine
your
as like
average
a
gatekeeper.
5 out of 10, not really a baddie, but not like, you know, it's kind of, it's okay. You know, it was really hindered in the tournament by just the driver and the lag, but decent color scheme, got some style to her, but just not, you know, what we're looking for. What do you think?
I agree.
So, okay, so
Just
that's a good
not-
C tier. That's baseline. Now, Cherno.
Colors are kind of chopped.
You know, Cherno to
Cherno?
me, it's like a shining star. You know, like this person stands out. But they're kind of an ass. They're kind of past their prime. You know, like they had their heyday, but just, you know, the future's just not looking too bright for it. You know, I think it's still a decent smash. I'm going A tier. I see. I want you to talk about Comet.
Comet? Oh my God, if Comet wasn't like on mobile and Comet was on PC, just imagine the things Comet would do. Dude. Like in terms of fighting, but in terms of smashing, I mean, it's got great colors, good contrast. I mean, it's got sharp points everywhere. Yeah, that would hurt a little bit if you would have smashed it, but oh my God.
So we're going S
Actually,
tier.
Definitely
S tier.
S. I'll go to S.
Cosmic Crab stands out to me as like one of those annoying like fangirls of a show. Like someone who's gonna watch like a show, constantly dresses up like the character, like a cosplayer. You know, it's super over the top themed, bright colors. Can be cute on occasion, but at the end of the day, they are gonna be quirky and annoying. So, you know, maybe it's grippy, but you do have to talk to them, so that is part of the equation too. Probably like a solid B tier for Cosmic Crab.
Ether, yeah.
Now, Coughing Baby, it's a
It's
child.
got a face.
It's a
Got a
child.
face.
It's like a mind. It's like it's a literal baby. So
I mean, you know, like the people who cosplay. I mean, you can think of it as that.
cosplay as a child, as a baby,
I mean,
F tier. Very much F tier. You may have won RBCS, but you're not winning our hearts. Now,
Dombo.
Dawnbreak, kind of cookie cutter, but you got to take into the equation that she's Asian. So, you know, that bumps it up a few points for a lot of people. Which, you know, is maybe a little bit controversial. I know, you know, you kind of go that way. Mildly successful. You know, decent life. It's not just going to sit around and do fucking nothing. I think B tier. Is it above
Yeah.
Cosmic Crab, though?
I mean, Cosmic Crab could turn into blades to like suck it in. So
True. Flaming Hot Gruzz, S tier. Top of S tier. The Gruzz. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it embodied. The Gruzz, you got to hit the Gruzz. I mean, it's just kind of how it is. I mean, here, let me go into Canva really fast. For those of you who are uninformed, those of you that don't know the way, I mean, come on. Look at this thing. This is... And there's multiple variations, too. You know, she can change colors. You know, she's really just, you know, what a woman.
she'll change to your liking.
Right, yeah. So it's not just all like a one-trick pony. Your Grudge should have its own category, but I don't have that ability right now. Gravestone, you know, it's another tombstone, man. It's just another fish in the sea.
Yeah.
You know, just
I don't really like the colors. The colors are sad.
it's just
Bland.
goth. It's
Blends
goth.
in with the ground.
Now, when I look at Inferno, you know, we got to think of also the person driving behind it. It's energetic, but it's also annoying. It's sometimes, you know, I'm not full blasting sizzle, but it can be a little bit too much too sometimes. It's
I'll full
effective.
blast.
It's very
I'll
effective.
full blast. I'll full blast.
Yeah, I would think, you know, this is it's confident in its own abilities, but sometimes she's just too confident, and it can get really annoying. You know, it's boasting about itself at parties when you have friends over.
Yeah.
But it is good and bad, so you know you got to take that into account. I think it might be another B tier.
Yeah, she does go off and like, she does a bunch of things with other people. So you got to think about it. She's gone through so many competitions. She's ran through a bunch of people.
Oh yeah,
So for
yeah.
me, I'll put it on high C.
High C. Okay, so I was thinking B tier. We can go C, top of C.
High C. She's been ran through by everybody.
Iron Radar, man. I just, you know, overhyped. You know, you got that one friend of yours that's like, or somebody you know, and she's like, you got to date that girl over there, and that girl over there is Iron Radar. I mean, it's another tombstone, not that successful. You know, might be a 5'4", kind of attractive, but it's also 300 pounds. You know, I don't see the appeal
I
of
also
Iron
don't
Radar.
like the colors. Don't like the colors. It's also another tombstone, which makes it worse.
I think it's slightly above Gravestone.
Really? Yeah, it does got more color than Gravestone.
Just has more personality behind it. You know, you still got to think of the driver and stuff. You know, more personality is always a good thing. It's what you want to see. F tier forfeited. Well, you know, and we're thinking of the context of a person here. We're turning this bot into a person. So if it forfeited, that means it killed itself. So it's not your problem anymore. We already didn't like it. So I think D tier's perfect. Josh.
When I think of Josh, I think of like a little 11-year-old. You know, when you tell stories, what names do you come up? You come up with Timmy, come up with Ben, and I personally come up with Josh also.
You know, like, I'm not going to think of an 11-year-old because we are, you know, the whole point of this is to, you know.
Oh.
I think of Josh
But you said that with a baby.
because it's a baby. Like, Josh inherently is not a child. Like, we could still make an imaginary case for this.
All right.
Coughing baby is, like, canonically a child. Like, an actual baby that is coughing and dying.
Okay.
When I think of Josh, I'm thinking of, you know, a girl that, you know, is awesome. She, you know, it's what you want. But then you go home and it's just not well kept. You know, it's a little bit messy. Because you look at Josh and the design, nothing's really finished. Nothing's really polished. A lot of rough edges on it. Could be a good time, but you do got to deal with it when you get back home. I don't know. I'm thinking it could be top of B. You know, there's still some enjoyment there, just some rough edges. All right, Creighton. What are you thinking when you think Creighton?
Wide, huge tentacles.
Tentacles?
You know, like the what's it called?
Do I want to
Kraken?
know?
Kraken.
No, definitely not tentacles. Although some people in the chat just got excited. All right. Well, you think of Creighton, so you're thinking a wide body, like a big girthy one.
Wide.
Now that can be a good thing. You know, some people are into that type of thing, but I think this one's also into like motorcycles and like leather and stuff. Because the original design of Creighton was, you know, this character who's holding a gun and has this motorcycle helmet on. So, you know, loves to go out at night, loves to club, has a bit of a bad side. Only problem is it's a bit overweight, a little bigger. I mean, you know, if I was really struggling, I think I'd go for it. A tier?
A tier, definitely. I would agree.
Now, is it above Cherno?
Definitely. I'll say no.
Okay, okay. Now Magic Hat.
Great colors. I mean, just love. Like it's got a big disc. Yeah.
Creighton
Not really
could drive a
much.
motorcycle. I believe in her. Damn right we believe in her. Has a big disc, so maybe some bigger
Big disc.
features, which could be a good thing if we're using our
Mhm.
imagination here.
Yep.
Quite mobile, I'd say. You know, it could be pretty athletic at the same
Yeah,
time. So we
mobile,
got a good
yeah.
combo going on. Has a bit of a temper. Bit of a temper. Can get mad a little easily. And also coming from the Asian region. I think that's top of A tier.
Yeah. No, I would agree.
Now, Mayday. Huh. A little bit gothy, a little bit punky with the darker colors, with the, hints of green. Definitely drinks Monster. That has to be said. But it's just lacking, it's just not. It wants to be as cool as Creighton, but it's just not as cool as Creighton. I don't know.
Mhm.
I mean, what do you? I think that's like a bottom above AMR 22 C tier.
Above A. Above A.
You think? What do you mean
I
above
mean,
A?
not above A. Like above D. Above D. I mean, it's got the colors. It's got the monster. It's got that energy.
That's fair. It's a good way to go about it.
Yeah. I think it's good where it's at right now.
Now, your pride and joy, Providence.
Love Providence. I mean, the textures on them, the colors on them, and like the preciseness of like its like beater. Oh, it's perfect. It's a nice, beautiful blend. I mean, just look at the center of it, bro. Like, oh, it's so perfect.
And it's based off of, characters from Terraria. And, of course, they got that shiny gem on the inside. So even if the looks on the outside aren't your type of thing, on the inside, it's got a shiny heart. Yeah, I think that's an S
Got
tier.
great color gradient. Definitely S tier.
Great
Definitely.
personality. Yeah, that's S tier.
I might even put it higher than Comet. I might even put it higher. Than
You know, looks aren't everything. I'm with you there. F tier. Just everything it represents.
Just like if just imagine, because he has half the half the horizontal.
Yeah, so
if
it has
you-
it's like an
we're putting-
amputee, it's like it's disabled.
It's
It's disabled. It's disabled. No, that's not always a bad thing,
It's not
Oh,
always a bad thing.
Rome gets bonus points for having a hole. Now, hang on, guys.
The whole might give it. The whole.
This
might give
could
it some
be
points,
huge.
the whole might give it something.
I'm bumping it up to the bottom of seats here just for that.
Cause you could hold it by its horizontal, and it could spin. As it's spinning, you could put it in the hole, and you can have it like reverberate.
It's like a meat spin.
Yeah.
This is awful. This is really bad that we're saying these things. Okay, Rolling Stone. Earthy,
I mean, flip it over.
likes to
and
be
it
outside.
Just go straight down.
It reminds me, because it's based off of the old story of the Sword and the Stone. That's like a British English tale. So she's British, knockoff points for that. But she loves to be outside, loves to hike, loves to be out there in the wilderness. But she is British, so that does happen. Her teeth are probably kind of fucked. And she might remind me of Toad a little bit. So it's like, it's like a B tier, it's a fun person to hang out with, you'd have fun. Not sure how great the rest of it would be, but B tier, where do you think B tier?
I mean, you could flip her over, and then she could just spin and spin on that thing.
That's a crazy comment coming from you.
That's how I think about it.
All right.
You hold it from the stick, and then you just let it spin. Just let it spin.
I'll put it second tier of B tier. That's a crazy comment. Oh, it's Toad's sister. Yeah, All right, Shredding Zone. So we're going German here. in honor of its original creator. It's kind of bland. Could have a bit of an annoying accent if it's, you know, just not a lot there. But it does have 2 weapons. So if we could think, 2 weapons, German, probably got a bit of, going on. Also, mind you, everything I've said so far is crazy considering I'm gay. Like, just not... This is all just a meme. But I think
Alright, guys.
top
He's
of D.
gay.
Top of D. Because it has the double Ds, but just not a whole lot else going on. Skibbity slicer.
Imagine it just coming down and just slapping on
No.
the thing.
No.
Just imagine.
I think, think of the colors here. I'm thinking it's like one of those goth Hello Kitty girls with the, it has the black and the pink. And since it has that big thing sticking out, there might be something like a bit of a surprise down there too if you're looking. Which is a plus for me, but not for most guys. So, but it has aura. It has
does.
aura, confidence, Riz.
Middle
even.
A. Middle A.
Yeah.
Middle A. I mean, everybody knows his name.
Everybody
You know,
knows Skibbity.
It's like the song,
Now, TXR, given who created it, it's a femboy. It's not all the way, one way or the other here. It's goth, once again. Does have the cross on it, so it might be a little bit into that demon shit. But, it's probably quite attractive at the same time, so I don't know. I mean, I think that has to be an A-tier selection. Just above Cherno, I think. And then we got Olo.
Olo, bland,
average,
Svert.
wears a lot of white with a little bit of accent, not anything crazy. Thinks it's the shit. I mean, first round pick. Oh, I'm the shit. But it's just not, It's a little bit too overconfident of a person. Not a whole lot there. I think it's, it doesn't quite have the knockers either of shredding zones. I think just under that.
White Spike. I feel like I'm trying to imagine it right now. It's just hard to imagine White Spike.
I can... Not a whole lot to look at. But
No.
great personality. She's going to love you. The type of girl you're going to marry. I think that's just a fair assessment. I mean, there's not a single person out there that's a White Spike hater. Everybody likes this person. I'm not doing a backflip again, especially when I don't have pants on. I have a bathrobe on. Like we're not doing that. You're gonna see some things. It's gonna be Ice Show speed all over again. I think White Spike's an S tier. I really do. I mean, it doesn't quite have the other attributes, but it's a keeper. It's one you're gonna marry. You bring home to your parents and they say yes.
Okay. Yeah. Nice, calm, simple.
Now,
Yes.
Zelia. Tell me about Zelia. What are you thinking?
Not really much. Like you said, might be into that golf, that neon. I don't know. It's hard to imagine. What are your thoughts? I don't really have anything going on. Me personally, where I will put it in terms of Smash, I'll probably put it like probably C, because if you really think about like the neon not colors, it gives it like the grebe effect for me.
Okay, I'll put it bottom of C tier. I just don't think it has more than some of these other guys. Last one we got. Look, we got to see Princess for about 2 seconds in the arena. It lost by knockout in every fight, I believe. But the bot's called Princess.
Princess, I mean, the way it looks, I mean, it kind of reminds me of those girls, like, try to become, like, thugs, but their names are, like, Olivia, you know?
You're cooking. You're cooking on this one. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I think this is the type of person that would drive a Nissan Altima on their phone with like the big
While
puffy
doing
ass
makeup.
like wheel on there, blaring the shittiest music you've ever heard in your life, and you get home and it's just trashed. You got drugs,
Yep.
weed, the whole lot. I think this is an F tier.
Exactly.
I think this is the first F tier that isn't a child. We've done it.
That's it.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. We got meme of the decade. We got a lot of shit on here. We're gonna keep it kind of simple. Now, of course, I've been around since the start of meme culture. I've been there since the beginning. You know, 04, year of birth. Internet started popping off. YouTube started popping off. I was one of those people on the OG shit. So, I've seen some of these. I don't know if you've seen some of these or if you're gonna be familiar with all of them. And honestly, there's some we might not be super familiar with. But let's start off with one we can't even really see. So I thought the Mac D tier. Oh, wait. Would it be possible to use 100% of the human brain?
Never seen it.
Never, yeah. We'll just leave it in B tier for now. Also, I don't know why there's not an F on these.
You could create an F.
Oh, yeah. Wait, add row below. Shit. I was wondering why there was no F today. I thought that was just like, oh, the person that created this. I've never actually done a tier list like this. Alright, we got F tier. And then we also are going to have never seen. So add row below. And
Might want to color it.
you're colored. And that's not a bad thing. I was just making an observation.
Uh-huh.
As one does.
Coloring it black with black text.
It was a
Very,
decision.
very smart. Very, very smart.
Ali A. This was everywhere.
Color F tier. Color F tier blue. So then it's like.
Why are
goes
you
down the
blue?
color, you know.
Okay.
I don't know about. Okay, I guess that works.
I think LEA was a solid B tier.
Oh
meme.
yeah.
It was
B tier.
everywhere for
I
a
mean-
while.
Jump scary.
Yeah,
watching
loud
video
equals
laying
funny. It was part of
down.
that era.
Loud. Very jump scary.
Zuggy, how was raising the dinosaurs, dude? You should have seen them. They were sick back in the day. They were everywhere. I fought a T-Rex one time with this thumb actually. It was sick.
Wow.
Aliens, it just
Never
never
seen
really
it.
fit in anywhere. This was part of that era where everything had glowy ass eyes. It was super like random equals funny.
Yeah.
You know,
I never
anger.
got behind those mannequins, like the stocks and stuff. I never really got behind them.
Yeah, there were a few okay ones, but you know, it's whatever.
Just be a PNG and then a text to speech reading out the things.
You ever see this one?
No, no
Okay.
idea what that is.
All right, this was storming of
The Area 51.
Area 51. I mean, that's S tier. That mobilized the masses.
That's S tier.
That got,
was-
like,
was
everybody
amazing. I was
going.
there. I was there.
You
for
were
that.
there, huh? What does that
Yes,
say?
I was there. I don't know what that is.
I think that's I was a warrior once took an arrow to the knee. That's about all I can think of when I see that. I've never seen it before though. I mean, like I mean, it just never was anything crazy. Arnold with his fist. I remember some reaction images with that. C tier. The fuck is that? Do you know what the fuck that is?
No.
All right, get that out of here. I just want to kill
Baby
Baby
Yoda.
Yoda.
F or D doesn't matter to me.
D. Cat with the Bongos did have a lot of different variations, and a lot of artists got involved.
It did. It did get a lot. It did get a lot. I mean, for me personally, I mean, I've played the bongo game. It was pretty peak.
That I think
It
we
was
throw that in A. I think that was a solid one. It
That's
got
an A.
people to make
Good
art.
day.
Reese's Puffs. I mean, there's not a lot you can do with it.
Not much. I mean,
was
probably
funny.
wasn't it part of that era of like loud?
I mean, it was just like, you know, aha, Reese's Puffs. Everyone loves Reese's Puffs. And they'd make like YouTube poops and edits out of it,
Mhm.
as much as I remember. But it was okay. You just can't do a lot with it. Be Gone Thought. Ah, that was an era. That was a thing. I forgot about that. It was just like, oh yeah, you're fucking posting your nudes on the internet. Be gone, thought. You know, it was fine. You know, it got people to clown on some people that probably deserved it. Oh boy. You know she
Now
sucked on Too Mad's toes, right?
Dude, what? The
Yeah.
only thing I know her for was for like her bathwater. That's it.
She didn't mean to be a meme. Well, actually, yeah, she kind of did.
She definitely did. Like I've seen the videos of her. What is it? Like the internet Arnaki or Antares or whatever you call him. Like he just did like a bunch of background about her and then saying like she disappeared for this much long, and then she came back and she talked about it. I think that's what got the hype and like all that stuff.
Was Noah's Ark comfy? Noah's Ark was great. Carter. I mean, it was a great vacation. Got to go out there and just ride a bunch of fucking rides. Ben Shapiro, he had some good reactions over the years. He had some okay stuff. You know, everything else aside, there were some funny moments. I think it's another C tier. Above Reese's Puffs. Shirtless Kylo Ren.
No idea.
Okay. I remember some of it. It just wasn't that good. Big Chungus is automatic S tier. I don't care, man. It's so stupid. It's just dumb. And that makes it awesome. That is like... I think that's like a peak meme for me. Big Chungus. It was dumb. It was stupid. It was everywhere. And I still... I was at a restaurant hanging out with a friend a while back. And we were just like getting steak and shake. You know, I was just drinking my steak, my shake. And then randomly, just like out of the blue in the conversation, I think he said Big Chungus. Yeah, that's what it was. He said Big Chungus out of nowhere. And I just spit everywhere. And this was like earlier this year. Big Chungus does something to me, man. All right, is this KSI? That's not KSI. I don't know. Thinking meme. Still relevant to this day. What do you think? B tier?
Yeah, probably B tier. Probably B tier. I mean, I still see it from here to here.
The first image of a black hole ever. There were some things, but it didn't last very long.
Yeah, I agree. Didn't really last much.
Yeah, give it I mean, it was a great discovery. I'll put it above Kylo Ren just being shirtless for that reason. These just survived. These have survived forever. They're definitely S tier. They have to be. I mean, they've just been everywhere forever. This is like early internet. I'm gonna make a poll really fast. So what do you think? Do you remember these at all? Ever?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, they were a bit before my time, but they were like the old block text, like early day Facebook meme. I mean, they kind of, it's kind of that era of time. I think just because it helped get things started, definitely A tier. We got a poll running in the chat, by the way. If you guys want to vote on whether or not we move on to the next list, just vote on that. Bowsette. Okay, man. Bowsette was everywhere. One random artist made that. It was everywhere for about a month. And then gone. Reduced to atoms. It's like, it can't last forever. It's just a piece of art. It was just people getting horny over something. All right, let's find one more good one in here. What's catching your eye?
SpongeBob.
Just the rainbow one?
Yeah. I mean, great. I mean,
anything with SpongeBob. I don't think just this in particular, anything with SpongeBob. I mean, he's been the face of a lot of things over the years.
Neon
That's
Cat.
just the N-word that's cropped. I I think.
Let's just throw some memes that we know. So I would personally give Neon Cat like probably A tier. I don't really like it that much, but I understood. I mean, it's great.
Yep,
Everyone would sing it.
that was all
And we
over.
have the bird. What is his name? The Spanish bird.
Dude, MLG.
LG. Like
ML
definitely top tier.
S
Like
tier.
I was doing trick shots, dude. Oh, go up at the very top, crab. Dude, song was still big.
Oh shit,
Song
yeah,
is still
Crab Rave.
crab rave. Song is still
I think it's
big.
top of A. Nah, it was so big.
Next,
It was
it was
so
so big.
big.
Like it was like everywhere. Duolingo, that's what it was. Duolingo. Duolingo, definitely really funny.
Where's
A
my
tier.
boy? All right,
Is up,
Sprite
is up.
Cranberry. Absolutely loved it. Loved the
S
style of
tier.
the ad. It has to be S tier. We're moving on to a new list. So make sure you guys put stuff in event chat. We're gonna move on to a new list since you guys voted to move on. Let's see what we have made.
Super Bowl.
So what do you mean Super Bowl?
Oh no, I was just reading the chat. Super Bowl.
Yeah, ranking the Super Bowls. Create a Zuggy Roblox BattleBot tier list. I want something a little bit different that's outside the community. Tier maker. See what this is. Hopefully it's not just porn.
Ooh, this you're all by yourself, cause I have no idea.
Okay, well, let's make a new row below. Let's create our F tier. So we got F tier. Now, I'm going to go off of this in a few ways. And this one, the community may not fully understand this, but this one's all me. I mean, this is my bread and butter. I'm a huge sports fan. Now, there's a few ways to go about this. We can go off of total success, how annoying the fan base is, how much they support, recent success. Because, you got to talk about some of these teams back in the day, early days of baseball. Every damn year, it was the Yankees running that shit. But in recent years, it's like, yeah, they're good, but they're not out here winning ring after ring after ring. So I'm going to go with the Yankees right off the bat. They're a solid A tier, drop down to a B tier because their fan base is special. Actually special. The surrounding media coverage and everything they get is annoying. I cannot stand them. I just can't. I mean, they're out here. Right now, the trade deadline's coming up, and they're pitching ideas like, what if we give 2 of the worst prospects we have for Paul Skeens? Fuck you. Sorry, I got some feelings for the Yankees. Yankees on top. I hate the Yankees. Brewers have issues. All right, we'll move on to the Seattle Mariners. Now, they are my second favorite team, so I have some bias. Mariners, to me, they've always been awful. Terrible ownership. Terrible decision-making. Flawed from the top to the bottom. And their fan base, I can't blame them for not showing up all the time, but they haven't always showed up the most. And they have no World Series rings. I love them, but organizationally over the years, they're a mess. Their fan base isn't big enough to overcome it. They are definitely a D-tier organization, but they're turning things around. And with the recent trade with Josh Naylor, I like them. I think move them up, bump them up a little bit. Zuggy, can you go back to Season 1 of RBCS and do a tier of those bots? All right, let me give you a tier of RBCS Season 1. Green Top is S tier. Boxbot, it's C tier, nothing special going on. Fang, that has to be A tier for sure. Has to be A tier. That bot had some good theme to it. Overall, it was a crusher bot. And then you have Slavbot. Slavbot, not a lot going on. A weird drill bot, probably D tier. There, I got you. Season 1. Got you. Oh, I think we might have lost our playlist, our music. Okay, let's move back over to what we were doing. The task at hand here, which I think my entire stream is lagging. Which, I think I was going to stop streaming on Discord for a second. So, we got to think the Tampa Bay Rays as a franchise. Not the most relevant all the time, but what they are is super stingy. They know what they're doing, they have a low payroll, and they know how to turn mid players into helpful parts of their team. And that is super respectable, but they've been playing in that shitty-ass dome for way too long. Tropicana sucks, and their fans kind of don't exist. Now, they have a lot of excuses they love to give. The traffic to the ballpark, the time to get there is just awful. Why would I want to go to a Rays game? Gotta still show up. I mean, I'm not going to, pull off of my own team for their attendance issues this year. We got to show up a little bit more than what we're doing. But for the Rays, I think they are a C-tier organization. They have their moments of success, but no rings. The fan base is Toronto Blue Jays, you peaked back in the day. I can't. Yeah, your ownership is complacent, and you haven't made enough moves to become relevant. Yes, you're good this year, but you've wasted a lot of talented teams by just not doing enough and making the wrong decisions. You have 2 rings. I mean, I think you're a solid organization with a great fan base. You're going B tier for me. Miami, F tier. Your ownership has just torn it down over the years. It's constant rebuilding, just nothing there. Cardinals, A tier organization. The fans know what's going on to a point, but in recent years, we've fallen off a cliff. I am a Cardinals fan. Ownership, management ruined the whole thing for all of us. Cannot overstate how much damage ownership and management has done to this organization over the last 3 years. Thrown every single piece of goodwill we had into the toilet. But we have 11 rings. We've been constantly competitive over the years. We've had some greats. We've been around since the very beginning. I think this is a solid A-tier organization where the fan base kind of knows their place and they're not full of shit, which is why the Yankees are down there. Houston Astros, annoying-ass fan base. You finally had relevance. Get your ass in A tier as an organization. You have attendance. You're doing what you need to do. I hate you. Get up in A tier. The Braves. Great history. You show up. You've had some good moments. You've had some stars. I'm going to bump up the Cardinals and the Yankees. I'm going to do it. I think they have to be up there. Because, I got to take the fan base out of it for the Yankees. There's just too much story there. There's just too much. Because I'm thinking like the Braves and the Astros are definitely A-tier organizations. They're decently run, well-owned. Yeah, the Astros had some issues. Their fan base is annoying, but they're constantly competitive and they find ways to win. I think that is a good reason to be up there. Astros still cheated, never forget. Yeah, they cheated. So did the Yankees and the Red Sox that year. A lot of them were stealing signs. It's just one happened to get caught. The Baltimore Orioles. Great history. Some good teams over the years. Crappy ownership kept them in the shitter for a while there. I think they're a solid B-tier organization. They're trying their best. New ownership just took a break from actually spending money this year. They didn't fix the pitching problems they had. The Guardians. No World Series since World War II is hard to look at. But they've been relevant. They've been in some World Series. Fan base supports. Ownership's still cheap. I think they're atop of the C-tier chain here. Colorado Rockies, F. I mean, what else am I going to say, man? They are crappy. They're in the toilet. They're one of the worst teams. And they won a series against the Cardinals recently. Detroit Tigers, great history. Once again, they've been going back a long time since the very start of things. They're finally starting to see the fruits of their labor for all the bad years they had. They had Miguel Cabrera. You had all these players come through there. You had Verlander. You had guys that were really talented, and they should have won a ring in the 2010s. They just didn't do it. But they've been there since the start. I think they're top of A tier. Haven't won in a while, but fans are supportive. The whole city gets behind them when they are good. Maybe actually I'll bump them down from Houston just because of the success they've had recently. Kansas City, the ring that they have in the 80s is fraudulent. The Cardinals won that series. Umpires screwed it up. Take that away from them. Their history doesn't look quite as good. They've been cheap over the years. They've been in the shitter. I think they're a D-tier organization. And their fan base isn't particularly anything. They don't stand out to me. The Brewers, Cursed. Absolutely cursed. I'm actually going to do this whole list, by the way. Let's get the end poll. I'll get you guys a new one pulled up here. Start new poll. New list. Because you guys need to have a say in the stream. New list. Yes, no. Start poll. The Milwaukee Brewers are my least favorite team to have to interact with. You know, we're in the NL Central with them. We got to interact with their fans all the time. I am not a big fan of them and their cheap organization and how they screw the fans. And they also don't have any rings to speak of. They are a solid organization. They make the league better by existing, but they don't have a whole lot to cling on to in their history. The Angels are another D-tier organization. Just bad ownership. They're crappy. I see the poll. We'll skip here in a second. I'll just run through the last few of these. Oakland Athletics, F-tier. You screwed your fan. The Phillies, been around forever. Not a lot of relevancy, but your fans have been showing up in recent years, and you have star power on your roster, and you manage it correctly. Top of B-tier, just does not have the success as some of the other teams up top. Pirates, just for their history alone, they'll stay in the D tier. They should be an F. Their ownership is awful. The San Diego Padres, God rest their old owner's soul. He wanted to bring a World Series there. Could not do it because he passed away. Never been the most relevant franchise, but the league is better because they exist. And just for that, I think they go above the Rays and the Brewers in C tier. Texas Rangers, I mean, they've just been bad for most of their existence. They had some relevant years, early 2010s, just won a ring. Just for that, baseball, I guess, is better because they exist. But your history is not amazing. And I don't want to put you above the Mariners, but you have won a World Series, so I'll put you up there. The Red Sox, S-tier organization. I mean, the history, everything there. Giants, once again, you've been around. You've had your relevant years. I dare say you're top of A tier. You've had your dynasty. The Dodgers, I hate their fan base. Got to be S tier with all the history they've had. And they're a better run organization than the Cardinals. I mean, they just are. The Yankees and Dodgers are some of the best run teams because they have the most money to throw around. Diamondbacks, another great team. Great addition to the league back in the day. I think they're above the Orioles. They're just not as relevant as some of the other teams, but they do have a ring. They've had their moments. But the Mets, love the Mets, baby. So I actually don't like the Mets all that much. But they're another A-team organization. The league is so much better because they exist. Maybe they are the joke of the league a lot of times, but you gotta give them their flowers. I mean, they're popular. They fill the stands. They're passionate fans. The White Sox, I need to actually order F tier. Oakland's the worst run, worst organization. I don't care about your history. I'm pissed at you right now. The Rockies are close second, even though they should be in last. And then Miami, and then you do have the Sox. Just because the Sox have had some good years in the past. Their fan base doesn't completely hate going to the ballpark. As much as it's empty, I understand there's not a whole lot to watch. It's not about the tier list. It's about the Mets. Love the Mets. Hit a home run. Yes, sir, Con, man. Minnesota Twins are just They exist, man. I'll even put them down above the Mariners. Yeah, you've won a ring. Also against the Cardinals in the 80s. You've also won another time. I get that. Ballpark's not full all the time. You're not a very outspoken organization. There's just not a whole lot there for me to... Cubs, I hate you. Baseball is better because you exist. You're an A-tier organization. Nah. Yeah. I'll put you behind the Phillies. How about that? Because your history is sad. You haven't won a whole lot, but the fan base is super supportive, but ownership doesn't spend a whole lot of money. But you're better than my team this year, Nationals. Another D-tier organization. Just poorly run. They had their World Series win, and then just poo-pooed on it after that. I'll put the Mariners ahead of them just because the Mariners had more memorable players to run through there over the years. And then the Reds. Bad ownership hurts a lot. C tier, that's the final list. Let's move on to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a roll right now. I see you might be more involved in this next one. What do you want us to do?
What?
What's the next one you want to do?
Let's take a look at the next one we want to do.
Create a tier list D, and it's Electrum's face.
Trying to look at them. All about.
I'm scared of what this could be. I'm gonna open it up on this.
Ooh, I know a lot about War Thunder.
Can we do this one though? You're gonna like this one.
Okay, yeah, we could do that one. I'll take a real quick look. No, we are not gonna do that one average. There's so many bots on there. There's so many bots I put on there. NFL, I don't know.
I'd be down to do the NFL one, but that's gonna bore people again. All right, so we have the Smash Pass BCD. I don't know how we're gonna rank this, but this is an old list of people that were on the server, mixed with some new people as well. I need a screen share for Icy once again.
Yes.
How are we ranking this? This is like bad. But
This is pretty bad. I would agree. I don't know what.
stream quality, I'll turn it down to 15 FPS for you and 480p. How about that? What is this crappy ass Mario Kart 8 music? What is this?
Ooh.
Oh, Music Park Piano. Yeah, no. Let's get something good on here. Oh, my entire computer's freezing. We're gonna lose the stream, bro.
Iris says rank them by the community standings.
Community standings? Alright. Dude, my computer's like actually struggling right now. Like, the stream is going down. We are collapsing. We are losing the stream as we speak.
Ooh. We're dying.
Okay, I think we are back. So we're going to go by community standing and by their accomplishments. How about that?
Okay.
So let's edit this list. Let's get rid of Smash and Pass. I mean, come on now. We're not... We're talking about...
I mean,
members of
you
the
could have
server.
just replaced the names. You could have put S and A.
You know? Could have done that, but I didn't. There we go. We got some good music. All right. S. I want to make some enemies on this, aren't I?
Yeah.
That's fair. S. A. All right. Nobody take this shit personally, but we got to go through the list.
Oh no, I'm gonna take this shit personally. Everybody F tier. Hey everybody.
All right. Well, let's start off with our boy Big J. So he's not a member of the
Big
server
J.
anymore.
Not anymore.
But
He did say a few things.
you know, he certainly was a member of the server at one point, and he contributed some things. You know, he was an RBCS, but he was also really annoying. And people have tried to give him several chances to come back and prove himself to be worthy of being a part of Zug Shaker Central. But he kind of poo-poos on it every time he gets one of those opportunities.
I would agree.
So I'm thinking that D tier member. You know, he did some things, but at the end of the day, he got himself
Thanks,
banned.
Not F. Yep. Conrad. Might be my personal opinion. S tier. I love the man. He's great. He's funny. He's like a hidden gem. He's here once in every hour. So like you can't fully enjoy him and like be with him all day. But once he's there, like for me personally, he's fun to hang around. I love the man. He's great. I mean, he's not like a sizzle or a comment where he's always here in VC. Right? But
Okay.
that's the reason why I think he should be fought for S tier. Because you're not always in here with him. It's like he's kind of rare to be with.
I think that's his biggest detractor is that he's just not on a whole lot. And I can't fully blame him for that.
You know what?
But
That's right.
I think he's an A tier member. You know, you like seeing Conrad around. He's contributed. He's given a lot of knowledge to the server off of what he understands in games. He's a winner of MBIT. I think he's a solid A tier member that people like having around.
Yep. And once he's back from vacation, because I've seen a lot more activity from him, as it's like slowly once he's coming back from vacation. So I'm hoping he makes a full comeback.
All right, so let's move on to Corey Abbey. Now, I think this screams B tier to me. Now, he was a good member. He is contributing.
Yes.
But then he had the dark side of, I'm going to dox people, and I'm going to create issues. And he did technically tab in RBCS. But he was friendly, and I think a lot of people still enjoy his company to this day. I think he's a solid B tier. Not going to have a lot of arguments on that. Crimson. Huh.
I hate Crimson. Crimson should die. I hate... No, I'm kidding.
No, he's not going to die.
Crimson, great person. He's funny. He's hilarious. I personally like him. I mean, it's just he's a funny guy. He might get a little bit upsetty, but I'll put him A. I mean, he's not always online. I mean, I don't actually B. I'm okay with B.
I think he's top of B.
Higher, yeah, top of B.
And I'm not saying like on a personal level. I'm just meaning like as a member. You know, he's a no-micer.
He's not always
Asian time zone, hard to get online with a lot of people.
Yes.
Trying to schedule fights in the past has been a real struggle. Well, we love Crimson, you know? He's a member. He's been here for a very long time. He's competed in a lot of events. I think he deserves the recognition. It's just he's a no-micer, so you can only go up so high if you're a no-micer.
I like him. He's great. I love him.
Now, this is an old list, and I've been informed that Duck on this list is not Duck 25. It is Green Duck.
Green Duck. Yes, Green Duck.
So
that's what I was thinking too. Because Duck, if it was Duck 25, it'll be 25 in his name. Green Duck was the OG Duck, and I love Duck. I play with Duck a lot. I always see Duck in VC. Duck is always available. Duck makes great things. Duck has great mind. Duck is really funny. I mean, I personally would argue for Duck to be S tier. Duck is amazing. I love Duck.
okay, well, I think that we do got to look at the whole thing here with, you know, he is a micer, but he's not one of the guys that's going to get dragged up into the higher VCs when the gang gets together. I think he's solid. I think he could be top of B tier. You know, we like Duck. He's around, but when the whole gang gets together to play a game, you know, the top dogs of the server, sometimes he doesn't get invited, which is not also his fault. He also has weird time zones. He's not always online because of European time zones.
Yep, and also because, like, there's not much you could do with mobile. I mean, I guess the thing you could do is, like, play Roblox, but, like, other games, as so far as that goes.
All right. You know?
I guess you stand your point. You're right.
You know, you don't get to have a say in this one, but you've been around since the very beginning, right? Well, maybe not since the very beginning, but you've been around. You've helped make a lot of things. You've competed in a lot of things. And through it all, you've been one of the most trusted members of the server. That's why you're on the live stream. I see. Welcome to S tier, buddy.
Ah, woo! Yeah!
Controversy here coming in. We got Mr. Sizzle. Now, he should have been banned several times. This guy has more lives than like anybody on the server. He can get away with murder. He could kill somebody, film it in BC. He would not be banned from the server. And I think that just speaks to his incredible aura. I think he's A tier all day. Just missing out on S because he has some damning screenshots and has said some damning things over the years. Bubba. Well, I see. I mean,
it's gotta be an S tier. I mean, if you think about it, go back in the day when we were first introduced to Bob. Like the video he made about Jimbroni, you know. I mean, that's what I mainly think about, you know, when I think of Bob. Jimbroni. You know, Jimbroni was such a big thing about Bob. Bob was this huge. I don't know. It was super funny. I mean, the final clip of him being launched by forgot who it was. Was it like Shell Shock? I think.
Something like
I
that.
don't know. Him getting launched, putting in the arena, amazing, right? But now we slowly move on and slowly move on. He's still in the community. He's still great. He's funny. He's reached up. Like he's gone really high. He's mods in the multiple servers. Huge playing crazy person. I mean, for me personally, he's an S tier. I
And
love him.
I do hear you
Bob's
on S
great.
tier. You know, Bob's
But
always
his
been
time
there.
zones do mess me up a little bit.
This is true.
I don't see him
Bob's
much.
always been there. He's been a big member of the community, and he's been helpful with everything. Every event, anything, he's gonna show up. He's gonna give it. I shouldn't say his all, but give it some effort. But I will say, there's two big
Sleeps in
detractors.
VC.
Two big detractors for me. Love Baba to death, but you see the guy in the die category. He's the only
I agree.
reason why that individual stays relevant in the community. He is literally the only only reason why he gets second chance after second chance after second chance. And PCBC is being torn apart right now. But I'll give Bob his S tier. Bob has earned it over the years. Just saying.
the stuff outside of our server, that's outside of our server. And
Right.
our server,
He doesn't
Bob-
bring that drama into the server, usually.
Bob just hangs out, talks, he's fun, he's great. Yes, he sides with Toad, but does he bring Toad in here? Does he talk about Toad in here?
No,
Not really.
absolutely not.
So-
And, that is very respectable. That is very novel. I
It's
guess I
like-
didn't
it's like
explain.
people-
I didn't really explain the whole die thing earlier with Toad. Look, I don't want the man to die. If you don't know me, that's like number one op. Like, I got the op list. That's like top of it. Very, very top. The dude has been on my ass and caused just too many issues for me over the years for him to not be certified number one op. He got people to cheat in RBCS Season 4. He cheated himself in MBIT. He's constantly had accusations of him cheating across multiple leagues because of his device physics, which I know we can't help, but it really made leagues hard when you get a direct hit on his wheels and it wouldn't take damage. So
And also the rigging allegations.
yeah, and also like PCBC rigging fights, putting himself into tournaments, just making it not fun for everyone else. Top of the op list, but that's on the BattleBot side of things. Personally, we do not get along whatsoever. But Liquefied Water,
Liquefied.
good
I
member,
mean,
but only shows up for BattleBots.
I would put him A tier, but at the same time, no maker. Yes, you're right. Only BattleBots, so that brings him down. I'll put him low C.
Low C, really?
C, like in the middle. I mean, he's there. He doesn't speak. We don't really know much of him. He's a busy man.
He is very mysterious. And I'll say that Duck, Crimson, Corey, they show up
does
to
have
events.
a mic. Yeah. Crimson has a mic. Duck has a mic. I mean, Liquefied, we don't really know much. So.
All right, Average. Average has been around. He's participated in a lot of things. I think, he's part of the mod team here, but he's not the most active. I think he's like top of
Not
A
the most
tier.
active. Top of A, yeah. He's great. He plays funny games, I guess, like truck driving, farm simulator.
Yeah, he's a big
doesn't
tractor
play
lover.
with us much. He's
Loves his tractors. Con man. I
probably
mean,
F, probably D, probably F. Die. Make a
no
new tier.
way, man. No, here's the thing. Sizzle and Con Man have been two peas in a pod since the very beginning of the server.
Two peas in the pod.
They both got to be next to each other in A tier, but who gets the top spot? Who is above the other? That's like the question. I mean,
It's a hard fight. It's a hard fight. If I had to go, let's see.
let me look at
Now I gotta
contest
think about
winners.
Yeah, you gotta go off of contest winners.
I might have to go off of contest winners.
I mean, it's gonna be Sizzle. I mean, Sizzle's always there. Sizzle's there for every event. I mean,
Search
you
in
have to
contest
give it a Sizzle.
winner
I mean, it doesn't have much, but I think
Sizzle.
I don't know.
Mentions Sizzle. Sorry, I gotta do Discord stuff on the other monitor. Mentions. Did they get rid of the mentions command? They did. Shit. I guess I actually look for it. I think Sizzle has more contest wins though.
I'm pretty sure
Sizzle has
definitely-
3. Does
Oh,
Conman
man,
even
I
have
think
one?
Conman also has 3.
Oh! we got ourselves a tie here. Man,
It's
this
a
one's gonna
very
be
hard
tough.
fight. Dude. Now I'm just trying to go back. Like going back. Who was always there? Who has I personally played with the most?
Yeah. I mean, but Conman
'Cause
doesn't create problems. See, Conman hasn't committed any bannable offenses.
I agree, except for when he first joined the server. But
What did he do?
underage.
Well, so did Sizzle.
Ah.
I believe. So, Conman's going to go above Sizzle just because he doesn't say slurs on occasion outside of our server.
Yep.
Because we wouldn't put up with that in our server, naturally.
Yeah. And also he's a big what is it called? I guess he hosts Cobb a lot. Like he's one of the only people that hosts Cobb, and is making PCBC tournaments. So I guess yep. Conman wins.
All right, so Sponge, this is the old Sponge, but I think we should change it around to the new SpongeBob. Because, I mean, the old Sponge isn't really a person that exists.
Like I got to know Sponge a lot more. Like at first I was going off of Zuggy, going off of Vortex, saying like, oh, everybody hates Sponge, going off of Taiwan. Sponge sucks. Sponge has high ego. But I talked to Sponge, and it's like, so he's a huge rage baiter, I guess. Like
He
he's
is.
funny.
He's very good at
he
it.
has very dumb stuff, and I feel like, because he told me to, and I agree with him. If he would have joined the server, stayed for a month, everybody gets to know him, and he starts rage baiting, then you know what? Whatever, At least we know the man. But he joined immediately, started rage baiting people, calling people, I wasn't there when he joined, but
He has been also done some very bannable things in his existence on the server. But he's here, which means a lot of the BFT guys eventually came over, which has been good for the server. And since RBCS and since some of his earlier doxing activities have calmed down, he's fine. I think he's a solid B tier right now. Pushing maybe A tier.
in between, yeah.
In between Duck and Crimson.
And yeah.
Which these two do not like each other.
He's funny.
SpongeBob and Crimson, they are ops. Major ops.
It is the funniest thing ever. I love seeing these two interact. I love seeing ops interact. It's so fun. It's funny for me.
Now, I don't get a say in the next one. It's all you.
Zuggy.
Be honest. Don't just throw me an S because you want to throw me an S. Give me a reason.
Okay, real reason. Below Toad. Here's the reason. No.
Yeah, that's valid. Valid.
No,
Super valid.
The trolling. Okay. I love Zuggy. Zuggy's great. He's funny, man. He's a great man. I mean, he's got the jokes. I mean, every time he's in VC, there's not a joke that he doesn't make that is not funny, other than him just wanting to kill himself. He's quite a busy man, which is kind of fair. I mean, there's not really much I could do about that. You're busy with life. Same thing with me. I was gone, like for a whole 2 years to 1 year. I was gone. I was busy. I had to lock in, focus on school. Zuggy, I don't know. Did you finish college?
I'm finishing this year. I got one more year.
Finishing this
Do have
year.
a house though this year, so we can do more live
Has a
streams.
house?
We can do more stuff. Yep, have
Can
a
do
house
more-
on campus.
Can do.
So that's huge.
I mean, I'll give it the same defense as with what's it called, Conrad. Like sometimes you're barely on, but now you've been getting on a lot. You throw out all of these amazing videos. Everybody loves him. I mean, you could just talk about like the server. Everybody loves Zuggy. I mean, S tier, high S tier, highest S tier.
Now, are we going
Better than
like?
me.
I think you're still above. I think you're more beloved. I mean, people don't like
Really?
fly into because you got people flying into VC because I like make YouTube content and stuff. Not because they respect me as a person, but people that respect other people as a person. I think they'd rather be in a VC with you than me, which I think that might be. And I think same with Bob. I'll go 3. I'll go 3 on that. I'll take my S tier. Humble King. You're still number 1 right now.
Love
Vortex.
Zuggy.
Vortex, man. You either love him or you hate him.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
only
I was
there's
gonna say
about
the
2
same
ways
thing.
about it.
You love him, you hate him.
Sometimes I go in VC and I'm like, I can't deal with this right now. And other times I go in VC and I just want to talk to Vortex. It is the duality of man. I I know some people in the BattleBot community have some strong opinions right now with the whole PCBC Civil War going on. But he talks, he's active, he has friends on the server. He may have forfeited RBCS, but he didn't forfeit in our hearts. I'm going above Conrad. He's active. He's on.
Yeah. He's active, on. Yep. I would agree. Forfeited RBCS. Horrible thing.
I think we can both talk a
think
bit about
outside
this
of that-
individual up next.
Oh yes, most definitely.
I'll let you
I
start.
I don't really know where to start. He has everything you could think of a person. Like helpful, funny, and then helpful again. I mean, there's not really much bad about him. I mean, sure, I guess he rage sometimes, but he makes up for it. He apologizes. He understands, and great community. I love him. Every time I see him in VC, when I can, I would join. He's really funny. The only thing for me is that he's on different timelines, so I can't really get on as much as I can with him
I think that's fair.
as I would want. Because I'm in California, he's like underneath me right now, basically. So
He's been like a Giga Chat ever since he joined. You know, the
Ever, yeah.
original
he's always
big three of the server was Steamy Eggroll, Man, and myself. We were the content makers. And then Electrum comes out of nowhere, joins a random BattleBot competition that did not count for anything. And then since then, he's just been active. And you got to look back to the Olympics. I know the Olympics didn't get fully uploaded to ZuggyJ because all the footage corrupted and fell to shit. Dude, he dominated. I mean, everybody that put effort in, he shit on. I mean, one of the best competitors, one of the best guys. I got to put him top dog.
I would, yeah, top, higher than maybe.
No disrespect to you. It's just,
Yeah.
he's been around. He hasn't taken any breaks, no hiatus. Yep. Dude, he's not even like active anymore. Like, I don't want to dunk on Shadow, but first F tier. No. No way he's F tier. He showed up. He participated. Bottom of C.
You know what? Fair. He does have a mic, so yes, I would put him above.
He has a mic in quotations.
Has a mic. He has a mic.
I don't understand. You know, I haven't been to Montreal or any of the French Canadian areas in Canada, but I just find it really hard to believe, well, to understand how somebody can grow up in a French Canadian area and not have their English down 100%. And that's not like a knock to him, but I think it's a culture thing. Like, I don't understand the culture of how French is like the main language in a country that is right next to the U.S. and the rest of the country primarily speaks English. I just think that's crazy to me. How like, there's like a bubble in Canada where you just don't, and like that's where Shadow is. You know, Shadow just, you know, we have he talks in VC, and I'm like, I don't know what this dude's saying sometimes, but we love Shadow. Man. Whew. The big three. Man, Electrum, Icy. Where do we put Man on this?
I mean, I'll put Man above me. I mean, every time you see Man in there, you would want to join Man. I mean, he's got that voice. He's amazing. He's funny. He knows what he's doing. He's great at playing crazy. He helps a lot. I mean, he was like, I think, the third split off from you with MBIT, and you know, I mean, I haven't hosted anything. I didn't make any server, but he did. He got people over there. He hosted some tournaments. I mean, people loved him.
Yeah, I mean, he was there during the glory
funny
days.
bots. I mean, he made the peak bot where like, oh, if you could beat Rook, then you know, you might win RBCS.
Yeah, he made Rook. He made November Rain. Founded Mbit. He was there in the
RBCS
OG YouTube
champion.
videos when we were playing Trailmakers. He's just been around, man. I think. But okay, I'll take in the recency. Recently, showed up to RBCS with a very unfinished bot. Didn't perform great. Didn't coach his team because he has a personal life now, which is not supposed to be a good knock. But we're going off of pure Zug Shaker credit. A lot of the new heads They don't know
Your
Man Man. They don't
history.
respect Man Man the way some of us
Exactly.
do. So I think
Yeah.
right now, he's dropping underneath you, I see. I think he's number 3 on the list.
Well, it might be crazy for me to say because I mean, I love Man Man. I text him personally on Instagram, but he might be lower than Bob because Bob, I mean, you know Bob's position and where he is. So
I'm going to put him back there. There we go. Swonks. New heads do not know Swonks. The new heads
no,
do not know this man. Also should have
legit
been banned
not knows.
several times. And then randomly will join the server and be like, your moderation is shit, and then he doesn't show up for a few more months. Great rage baiter. A solid person. Had the whole server believing he was going to jail for Grand Theft Auto over there for a minute. That was sick.
Yep.
That was
Yeah, that was
awesome.
funny. That was
But right now,
Grand Theft Auto.
Swonks is great. We have that group chat where we're all on it. Which actually I don't think you are because you're not on Snap. Which you could change that. You could change that.
I
I think right now, he's a close friend. But as far as members go, we have to drop him. I mean, he might have to be bottom of A right now. A lot of people don't know him.
okay. No.
But he still
very
has that
much.
history.
I've barely seen him. Still has history. Yep.
Well, he's not around much.
Hmm.
Controversy. Did form Jets Weekly, so huge for other parts of the community, but not exactly my stuff. And when we did have events, it was always the, Zuggy, can I get away with this? Can I get away with this? Can I get away with this? And then he'd use the excuse of, well, you see, actually, I'm trying to help out the event by picking out some of the inconsistencies of your rules. And it's like, okay, buddy. But people liked him. I think he's definitely top of C tier.
No.
No,
He
no,
doesn't.
middle C.
No. He doesn't run his weekly anymore.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
outside of our
I'll
server.
put him,
Yeah.
put him D. I mean, like at least try to run your server. I mean, that's still like import kind of because like when you would join the server, you hear BattleBots, I like BattleBots, and then somebody would throw out, well, have you tried Jets Weekly? And then they would join, and then they would expect somebody named Jet to host for them, coming out of our server. So, I would D.
All right. Well, Cammy's next, and Cammy is an interesting case because Cammy doesn't mic a lot. Cammy isn't always around. Cammy's a bitch to schedule for fights, but Cammy's well respected. I don't know if there's a single Cammy hater out there. So I think that screams C tier.
Might even be B tier, because I don't know. Cammy just has that aura.
Bottom of B?
Bottom B. Very bottom B.
No, like it's not even a knock to Cammy. Just not super active. Only comes around for BattleBot season. But I think everybody respects Cammy, and that's like a very good trait to have if you're going to be a member of a Discord server. You don't want to have an op list or people that have you on their op list. So, Kobenomics. Whew. What a history. Joined way underage. Wins RBCS Season 2. Goes on a hiatus. And now when he comes back, everybody seems to like him. I don't know.
I don't know either. He just came back with like so much aura. I personally don't talk to him much, but
Cammy keeps aura.
it's also because I don't really see him as much as I like would do for other people in VCs. Like I've probably been in VC with him at least 3 times over like this year and last year.
I think we put him under Green Duck.
Under Green Duck. Yep.
What do you think? Maybe underneath Corey or underneath Cammy.
Okay, I would go with that. Yeah, underneath Cammy.
Underneath Cammy. Okay.
Yeah, because Cammy, at least I see Cammy sometimes.
But Kobenomics did stay loyal and true to RBCS, didn't spoil anything for himself, and commented on all the videos. So I think just for that alone, he moves up above Corey and Cammy, and he mics.
Okay. Yeah, and he mics. Yep. No, that's fair. I do agree with that.
Do you know Larry?
No. All I know about Larry is that other people is that like he's a horrible person and doesn't know how to run. So
That's crazy.
that's all I know from Larry, so I can't really give much.
Well, I'm pretty sure he was one of the people that hosted the Racism BattleBots League. I think that was something that he did, which is not a good thing, but kind of amusing. I think we leave him off the list, though, because neither of us know him super personally. I haven't got to talk to him a whole lot. So let's move on to Noodle.
I'll go same thing with Noodle. I don't really know Noodle.
Okay, I guess
All I
I'll
know
speak
is
on him
that
then.
Noodle doesn't know how to host tournaments.
That's crazy. I think Noodle really does know what he's doing, but the problem is he's too ambitious about how he wants to go about his grand scale of projects. And that kind of gets in the way when, we're older, we have jobs, we have personal lives. It's hard to go grand scale with things, and that's why RBCS is over, because I just can't keep doing it. And for Noodle, it's kind of getting to that point where PCBC, where other people probably need to run it. But Noodle on Zug Shaker Central, people know him. People will talk to him because he's one of the top figures. But, he doesn't play games with other people. He's not really, truly interacting on a daily basis. And I think that probably puts him bottom of C tier. Shadow and Liquefied had their moments where they'd interact and they'd be around. But just Noodle, actually, I don't know. C tier feels right, but where?
I mean, considering that he has this big old server, I mean, because if we can't, if it's a close factor, then we gotta go, outside, So I'll probably put him high C.
Yep.
Over Liquefied and Shadow.
Top of C. And if this was like a personal friends list, I mean, Noodle would be up higher. It's just, you gotta look at the Zug Shaker Central point of view. Who is Poinex?
Wasn't Poinex...
I'm gonna at Poinex, or search for messages from Poinex. I just don't recognize the username. I wonder if he changed it. And then that's why I don't recognize.
I found my next tier list.
You did?
Yes. Yeah, I got your average.
What the hell? They got rid of all the commands for the search options. Can I not just search from a person anymore?
I don't remember this name at all.
Okay, well, we'll just skip over him for now. The Last Pro. OG member of the server. Been there since actually Season 1 of RBCS. Just didn't compete in Season 1 because he joined. Just kind of joined at a weird time. But dude has been there for a long time. Huge unk. But over the years, fallen out. A lot of people in the community have never met this man. Dare I say it? He might be another C tier.
You know what? That's fair. I've not seen Pro in since, if I remember back, I don't know. I could not tell you the last time I've seen Pro in VC.
So what's the next tier list we're doing after this?
It's from average. It's the ABC.
Oh my god. All right, we're ending stream after this because I got to go eat food. Let's finish up here. Silencio. Now.
Okay. Then so what we're gonna we'll finish this. We'll speedrun this, right? And then I want to do the War Thunder 6.7, and then do the English alphabet, and then that'll be our last.
Bro.
You be down?
How about this? I'll go grab food and I'll come back and finish after we get this one done.
Okay.
I'll let you entertain the stream. Silencio. Silencio, good member. Not a lot of controversy. Does love to crash out, but he's cool with most people. Pretty short op list. I think he's an A tier.
You know what? Yeah, I would agree. I like Silencio. Silencio's cool. He's great. He makes very good looking bots.
He's more active than Conrad, so I guess I'll probably give him that over him. I just don't know if I can give him over Vortex. Just with Vortex and other stuff he does.
In between Conrad and Vortex.
Starver has been here forever. Another Season 1 head was there making bots while that tournament was happening. Just didn't enter that tournament.
Crazy bias. He plays War Thunder S tier for me.
Nah. Now, he just doesn't talk. He doesn't interact with other people. I think he's probably top of C tier for his contributions to the server over the years. The fact that he shows up to events. just not a VC type of guy, which is how you make those
I mean,
big
I'll
connections.
argue. I mean, how old he's been. I mean, B, low B,
Low
lowest
B,
B,
bottom B.
low B, bottom B.
Okay. TDT. I have not seen him online in a while.
I've not seen TDT on. Nobody knows about TDT, especially new gens don't know about TDT. I mean, low key might be the first F tier because like
What?
he was a funny guy, great guy. I love the guy, hilarious. But like he just doesn't tell us when he's gone. He disappears. He's gone after RBCS. It was just over from there, and he just absolutely been forgotten.
I will say for the people in the chat, we are basically ranking the members of Zug Shaker Central off of their accomplishments and how well respected they are in the server. So we're trying to stay unbiased here. I mean, hell, IC8 and I are the guys running this, and you notice we're not the top of S tier. We're just up there because, you know, we're one of the mods and we've been around forever. But TDT to me, he had his moments. He was friendly. A lot of people really did like him. Hasn't been online in a while, which I think should knock him down. But I think he's still above pro. I don't think he's F tier because people really did like having him around while he was here. Just not here and doesn't quite have the contributions as some of the other guys. Tech Nico. Absolute GOAT. Absolute GOAT. He might be the only... I think he might be top of A or S tier. For me. But I know you got your opinions on it. He occasionally mics.
Okay, then I would agree. If he has a mic, then you know, A, I guess. I don't really have much about him. I don't really talk to him. All I know is that he made White Spike, and he made a new version of White Spike with 1 billion spikes on it, and it was really funny.
The question is where an A tier. I mean, I would say he's almost S, but you do have average Conman Sizzle. I think he's above Vortex because of how helpful he's been in trying to organize things. He's watched my back. He's helped update me on different things over the time he's existed. Had some big moments this year in RBCS, and it's just become really well respected by everybody. There's not a lot of Technico haters out there. It's just Conman Sizzle can mic. They can get out there. They have those connections that way. Our last member we're going to rank is Weenie the Wiener Dog. I like him. I like him a lot. He's been...
Has repo?
Yep, has repo. He's very shy to mic, but, you know, that's just him trying to open up over time. I think he's been awesome to have around. He's definitely an A tier.
Probably, I'll say underneath Silencio.
Really?
I mean, I haven't been in VC with him much lately, you know. I haven't seen him in VC as much.
I think off the respect thing, because a lot of people maybe don't know Weenie that great. I think that
I don't know
you're
Weenie
probably
that great.
right with that because, well, I would say like I'm pretty good friends. Like I'm better friends with certain people on this list. You gotta say, yeah, you're better friends with them, but look at how the server thinks of them. So I'll probably go right above Silencio.
Yeah, and you know, the more that I think about it, I think I just came out right out the book and like just threw out a bunch of stuff, and I think Conrad would go down to high B. Just
Really?
Cause like if you think about it, like all the BFT have no idea what I'm talking about. All the new people like don't know what I'm talking about with Conrad, about Conrad being this good, about Conrad being smart about building and stuff. Just like I don't know.
While they're changing his name to BFT tournaments and then changing it back, or is he just on an alt? I think he's just on an alt. All right. Well, I am gonna run in the other room and get some food really fast. I'm gonna eat some yummy ass tacos. Icy, the stream is your responsibility.
How am I supposed to show the 6.7? Do I screen share?
Oh yeah. You want to do the your thing really fast?
Yeah, I'll do that as you run it.
Is there a way to team up with somebody on this?
I don't know. The only thing I could think of is you just watch my Discord screen share and I just yap.
Okay, we could do that. Okay, let me get your screen share up. I'll end mine so it stops lagging.
Okay, I'll see. Okay, right, for Starver. I'll see if I remember these as much as I did back in the day. I was like, I'll say a War Thunder Go. I was the best. I was like level 100. Well, level 100 doesn't matter because
All right.
get a level 100.
I'll be back.
Uh,
I see you got this.
yes. What is the average? I saw you ping me. Okay, shoot. I gotta pay attention to this also. Be quick. Average, should be quick. War Thunder. Yeah, average. You'll be next. Yours will be next. He's gonna go grab some food. Okay. I hope Starver is watching this, but okay. If I remember, oh dude, I think I remember. I think I remember the T85. Dude, I'm gonna be so wrong. I'm gonna be called. I'm gonna get a bunch of death threats from how much I don't remember. All I know is that what's his name? God, this would be a bad time to not know his name. He's that furry. He's the furry dude. He that plays War Thunder a lot. I mean, we obviously have like daily. What is his name? Fly Daily. Don't remember. I don't really watch him anymore. But Spookson, that's his name. Spookson. I watch Spookson a lot. I watch a lot of his videos. Spookson's really funny, entertaining. Love Spookson. I I don't know Lemon. I don't know what he just doesn't remember, I guess. Okay. So, we'll cuz I did grind out Italy, so I know about Italy. This was a menace. Dude, I ace every single game with this. I've I've gotten 11 kills with this tank before, dude. It's amazing. I love it. It's great. It's funny. I abuse it a lot. I mean, come on. I'm a little light tank main. Little light tank main. This forgot its name. T T something. Or if it's not T something, then I don't know. Might be stupid. But dude, it's a good tank for its tier. It was super annoying. I remember it getting nerfed. You know. Then we're gonna go with where is it? Oh, French. I mean not French. British. I love playing this thing. Actually, maybe B. I love playing this thing. Great cannon, great weapon. It's just huge. Light armor, best armor. Light armor, best armor. Big, ginormous, easy target. 1 HE shell on the ground. It's dead. I always die to artillery. Same thing with this one. This one has a 27 or 20 millimeter. Forgot what it is. Haven't played War Thunder in 2 years. Wow, that's insane for me to say. 2 years. That's actually incredible. Um, whereas the Jumbo, I believe, Jumbo, most feared thing ever. Most feared. This thing, I love playing this. Artillery, it had those proxy shells for the aircrafts. Oh my god, I would snipe them. I hate planes. So annoying. And then we have the turtle version of the turtle version British turtle version. Tortoise. The tortoise. Great tank. Love playing it. Hate getting flanked. I'll even put it higher than Jumbo. I mean the Jumbo because I mean it's just so iconic. You look at it, you get scared. You don't know what to do, right? You don't know where to shoot. You just shoot out the tracks and then you realize, oh shoot, he has 4 pairs of tracks.
Has Icy
Now
done a good
two on the
job?
left, two on the right. Starver says I'm off to a great start.
Well, yeah, you're off to a great start, except we have like 3 viewers watching now.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. I love
I'm
this.
here to save the stream.
You probably don't know any of these.
Absolutely
I
not.
might have to go off of look Starver. The FV 4000 or 5000, forgot what it was called. Great one-shotter, bad reload, fun to play with, one-shots everything. Love it. It's great. Um,
Yummy taco.
shoot. Oh, I remember this thing. It was the battle pass vehicle. I remember facing it for the first time. I didn't know where to shoot, where to pin it. But once I played it more,
This shit looks like
then
the battle
I
pass.
slowly got better at it. These Chinese tanks, I mean, They're not really that good. I don't remember. Oh, Japan, Chinese. I don't remember them being that good. They weren't really that good.
You're gonna shit on your homeland
Um,
like that?
is I mean, it was just a straight copy of the Russian tank, but skinned alive.
Mm.
I
Sounds
mean,
about right.
the American tanks S tier. I mean, they're super fun. Spookton or Zuggy, who is the better for YouTuber?
Who the hell is Spookathon?
Spookston is a War Thunder YouTuber with like I think half a mil. I mean, yeah, half a mil subscribers.
Oh,
He's
it's
great. I
Spookston.
love him so much.
So he's
Spookson,
a
yeah,
furry?
he's great. Yeah,
Hmm. Well,
I mean,
I
this
mean,
Russian
clearly
tank
he's
was
better.
super scared to fight. Well, he's also just playing a game that has like a player base of 1 billion. So,
This is true. But I
like,
also
I feel
can't
like
make
if
good
you,
content.
dude, you just trust me. Play War Thunder, like make videos on it. I don't know. You might get a lot of people.
I wish I could play
See,
Minecraft, but
American
Minecraft is
tanks.
so hard to actually like get anywhere. It's also cookie cutter.
I don't remember what any of these tanks are called, but I remember fighting them. I'm just going based on like me fighting them and how hard it was fighting them. These tanks, easy, right? I know where to shoot. Shoot the ring turret, game over. Shoot the ballpoint, game over for him. The Panthers, I didn't really face. I don't remember. I don't remember. And I know they were hard to face against, but at the same time, I would, cause I'm a light vehicle, right? I'm a light main. I always play a light, so like I would just flank around, boom, easy over. Artillery, I don't, oh, dude, I don't know. This is the what's it called?
You're getting flamed in
Pershing?
chat.
A Pershing? Where? Wait, I don't know. I don't remember. Tiger 2, please. I'm looking at it.
Wait,
I don't remember this thing.
how are you
I
getting
think
chat
I
in
think
live
it was
time?
Japan. What?
How are you seeing chat in live time?
I have it on a open on the different thing. Like I can see chat live. I don't know why I can see chat live. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't remember this. I'll put it.
Uh,
I
I'm gonna go get a
absolutely-
soda. I'll be right back. I see. Keep doing what you do. Guys,
I'll
don't
try,
run. I'm gonna
I'll
be
try.
gone for 20 seconds. I swear to God.
Dude,
I'm gonna go downstairs.
I've not played this game
I'm
in
grabbing
2
a root
years.
beer. I will be right
I've not
back.
played this game in 2 years. I've not played this game in 2 years. And I normally play top tier. I play top tier. At 6.7 is a fun. I remember how fun it was, right? Especially running around in this thing, running around in the R3. I always play Italy. I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember. I would have to get back into it. I believe this one's the Challenger? Question mark. The Challenger wasn't really that good. Honestly, I hated this thing. Playing British, going through the line, playing British this thing was the hardest thing. I bought it thinking, oh, first Challenger is gonna be good, right? But obviously not. But later on, the 10.7s, the 11.0s, oh, Black Knight, perfect, Black Knight. I love Black Knight, amazing. Then we have the Jag something. Oh, the Chariot. Oh, well. Anyways, this thing was hard to face. Like facing at it was so. Don't even, dude. Challengers, dude. I love challengers. I'm noticing that. Oh wait, do I remember? No Swedish. I don't remember. The Swedish had 6-7. I think they did. I don't know. Don't remember. I haven't played the game in a long time. The T34 or the T85s, they were hard to face. I didn't really know where to shoot when I first saw one, so I put it higher than that.
Well, I could have made
These
Icy
ones were
stream a
just going
game,
based
but
on how fun.
I mean, what's he gonna stream? War Thunder? Come on.
Yeah. I could stream War Thunder of me playing 1.0 arcade. You won't understand. Just the jumbo.
Sorry,
These
guys.
both the jumbos. Where is it?
It ain't beer, it's root
No,
beer.
That one's a jumbo. That one I don't remember what that is.
We
That is
drinking
the
root
jumbo.
beer.
Ferdinand, yeah. The Tigers. Dude, I personally don't see the Tigers as that hard to fight. But that's also because I was in light vehicles, right? I was in light vehicles, so it's like it's not even. what's it called? Their fault, right? Let's see. I forgot what the American. Every American tank that I fought was either a really bad player or was like a really good player. These ones, they were all bad. Every player that I fought against these two, they sucked.
What's the next tier list? What about figure that out? 'Cause I see I'm cutting you
It's
off.
gonna be ABC. Okay, I'm gonna just speed run these. This guy was hard to fight. I mean, I would even put him in God tier. I mean, he's great. Another artillery tank, another American tank. This one was better. This one was harder to fight. I remember that. The M58 easy. HE shell over, you're dead. And then the Russian tank. It wasn't that hard. I'll put it in between these two, and then I don't remember what this tank is, but it looks like another copy. Actually, looks like the original version of that.
Dude, Green Duck said,
My
in
toast.
Germany, root beer only have beer. Yeah, sounds about right. Everything's beer in Germany. That's the way it should be.
This is my 6.7 tier list. Make me a 10.7 to 11.0 tier list. Air RB. Give me air RB.
All right, let's
And then-
move on.
Yep, we'll move on.
All right.
You should look in event chat.
I'm sure the
what is it?
boys have cooked something up for us. Let's see what we got. Just the ABCs one?
Yep, the English alphabet of May 2019.
Wow. This is going to be huge.
Yep.
All right. Create tier list, letters of the alphabet. Whoever made this probably thought they cooked. They're like, I'm going to make something so funny. It's the fucking alphabet.
But I think I'll know more in air RB if average or Kobe B
Just call them average.
wants to do. Is it average? No, Starver. Oh my god.
No,
Did I say Starver?
Starver is just Starver. Coper is average.
Oh, average.
Zuggy, can I be unbanned? You'll be unbanned soon enough. I might even unban you after the stream. Because you're starting to chill out, but I just can't have you doxing
You know
people.
what? I'm gonna unban him before the stream.
All right,
Yeah.
let's start off here. We got the alphabet. Turn back up. Not bad. Got my screen share going. Oh, fuck. I'll be burping and shit.
But yeah, I'm a lot better with air. Do air, and I got you.
All right, well, let's focus on the task at hand here. We got a big challenge. We got the alphabet.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like A is a solid letter. It's a vowel. It's used a lot. Kind of, there's nothing crazy about it. When was the last time you saw like a really cool design incorporating the letter A? I think it's a solid B tier. All right, now we got B.
I mean, beginning. Like, come on.
You just said a word. Like, what?
dude, you start off like you're trying to explain the story. All right, so in the beginning, right? Like it had the word B. B starts off, and then if you go back, for me personally, what really hit me hard was the Asian guy saying and I think in the court of law or something, in the beginning, beginning.
You're selling me on it. B is a kind of a funny
The B?
letter.
B's a quirky letter.
Bananini starts
also-
with B, which is like
Flip the B
chimpanzini,
down.
bananini.
Flip the turn the B, have the two little hoops facing down. You got buns. You can think of it like that.
This is true. This is true. And if you put a D underneath it, like a capital B, capital D, it makes a guy. So,
Yep.
okay. So I think it's a solid letter. C, it's mid. It's kind of there.
Yeah.
I think it's actually in C tier, straight up. I
C
have
tier.
nothing crazy about it. And then D,
We got D.
dick,
very
dumbass. There's some powerful
Yeah.
words that use the letter
Got some
D,
power words.
but it's just,
So,
I think it's a B tier.
Low B. Low B. That'd be A.
E. It's just you see it a
Not
lot.
much with E.
It's also annoying for some new English learners because E can be silent. Just has different ways it can be used that just kind of throw people off trying to learn the language. I think it should just
Exactly. F tier. F tier. F tier.
really ease F tier. Okay.
I mean, I just hate. I hate. You know. Just hate.
F.
Got F.
I think it's D tier. I mean, there's nothing really cool that you can do with the letter F. It's
Yeah.
you know.
Not designs you could think of. G. Great. Google.
Great. Gigantic. Golden.
Generous. You know,
Yeah.
those types of words. Mmm. Now you're selling me.
A tier.
Now you're selling me.
H. It's H. You know, it's the letter H. There's just
You know,
not a lot.
it's the greeting word, you know. Hi, hello. A. No.
I finished my root
So
beer.
what'd you say?
I finished my root beer.
Sad day.
Sad day. So much flavor.
Ooh,
So good.
Beer. No, for B. Beer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Fuck. Head. Zuggy H is for head. I'll bump it up to C for that.
Bump C. C.
Top of C. The letter I. You know, there was that really cool Indigo logo last year with the eye with the blade around it. I think that was a cool use of the letter I. But it's also a very selfish letter.
Yeah, I would agree.
And the amount of time I've, amount of times I've heard people screw up, you and me, it's supposed to be you and I. It's just such a grammar police type of thing, where people really
yeah,
throw that one
exactly.
out there.
You type in a paragraph, I's like, oh, you have to make me capital if I'm alone. It's kind of
Yeah, I mean, it's a solid one. I
type.
think it's C tier still, despite its flaws.
Low C.
I'll put it above C. We'll put it in there.
Sure, above C.
Letter J. Look, Big J, ZuggyJ. Some of the big dogs have J in it. J's a funny one.
Especially
Juice,
Zuggy.
Juicy.
Especially Zuggy's name.
I just think it's a good Fuck off.
What? ZuggyJ 24.
Okay. I did more damage than you did. Yeah, the J I think is just a fun one to look at too. It's different than the other ones. It's not super simple. It has a little bit of style to it. You can do some stuff with the letter J. I think it's, dare I say, it's our first S tier, but I don't know if you want to go that far.
Respect.
Also, K is another cool one. You don't see it a
K's
lot.
a great word. You don't see it a lot. I mean, it's got a cool design. You can do stuff with it. I mean, it's in my name. I might have some bias to it. I mean, JK, you got that combo with each other.
I think it's top of S. I mean, of A.
Top A, yep.
L. Nah,
No, it's got my name.
we're taking L's here. I mean, you never want to have your logo have an L, especially like League of Legends. Think about that. Like League of Legends logo has a big L on it.
Oh.
Lexus. You're putting a big L, which stands for loser. For that alone, I think it's F tier, bottom of F.
No, because if you think about it, like how much aura does a single letter have to where you can automatically in your head think
I didn't think about it that
word.
way. Yeah, you guys, you can use it like that.
Like it's got so much aura to where you don't even need to type out its full letter. You just type it, and your brain automatically thinks about it. Oh, loser.
So maybe since it carries that much weight, maybe it should be an A tier.
Nice.
S.
I might argue F. Because you just look at it like, oh, I mean, I already know what words I want to put together.
M stands for mid for me. And
Yeah.
Minecraft. I think
I haven't really
it's a
see.
solid B tier. You can do stuff with the letter M. It's really good to have an M as your logo and then put something underneath it because it's such a wide letter.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's okay. I really do. I think it's probably top of B tier type of letter.
Mason.
Who's Mason? Anyways. Oh, so we spelled mad.
No.
Very nice. The letter N. Now, this letter does carry some weight because just like the letter L, if you type the letter N, people might fill in some letters after it that aren't so appropriate and can get you banned from Zug Shaker Central on any Discord server. But it does carry some weight. Nincompoop. That's a fun insult to use. Hyundai Elantra N. It's a good car. It's a good car. I don't know. I think N is like. I think N should be A tier, probably the top of A tier because it has the similar power that L does.
Yeah, top of A. I agree.
Okay, O.
I mean,
You can do
it's
a
not
lot with the
much
letter
to
O in
O,
designing world, but
really. Yeah. I don't see it in much words. I'm trying to think of a word. The only word I could think of is Ohio.
Orange.
Octopus.
Yeah, I mean it has its use, but it's funny. It has the
That's-
funny loop. It's the only letter
Mhm.
that's completely closed off.
You're right. You're right.
I think it's a top of B tier type of letter.
Hmm. Yeah, because it's like. Yeah, it's not much. Yeah.
P stands for 2012 Jeep Patriot, which is
Or that other
great
word.
car.
The other word
What other word?
that has a hub.
Oh!
Could be that.
You know, it's
That's
that.
I
It's
don't really like
pirate.
pig.
Pig. I think it's a solid letter.
Parties.
Party. You know, I think you sold me on it. I think it's an A tier letter.
A.
It's bad for design though, because it's very asymmetrical.
Nah, I feel like. Mm, yeah, I'm trying to think of it. Like, how would I write P?
Top of B.
O's better. I would say O is above.
LMNOP. We got Q. Q has some aura to it. It really does.
Like the queen.
Queer. I can say that. Plus, it just means weird, technically. The technical definition is just weird or strange. I think Q is a good A tier letter. I guess underneath. I would normally put it top of A, but since N is there, I'll put it underneath that. R. Rated R. Other words I
Reading.
shouldn't say.
Ready.
Yeah. It's an okay one. I think we maybe move that one to C tier.
C. Yeah, low C. No, not D.
How about I move it bottom of B, we move D down.
No, I'm fair with that.
S. It's in so many words.
I mean, it's always at the end of the words, you know.
It's
Gotta
good for
think about that too.
designs. It has so many uses. I think it truly is S tier.
That might be S tier. I would agree.
I think L should
Super.
be above J.
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would agree. Cause J, what do you think of when you think of J?
You
L,
don't. It's just a cool
you
letter.
automatically think about stuff.
You know, we're coming up on the coolest letters though.
I mean,
T?
T.
That's fine.
I mean, for the graphics designing, I mean, think about it. Have you seen that like huge, beautiful graphic designs where it's just called duh? Like you're writing a paragraph and you start on T.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
how many designs have you seen of T? I mean, I've seen so many. I've
Top
seen a
of it?
billion.
No, below N and Q. Doesn't have the aura 'cause it's too common, but it's still
No,
great.
too common. Like when I see T, I think of duh. You know, that's great.
Okay, U. Um,
I'm not a U user.
yeah, I just it's a word you get in Scrabble, and you're like, it's a letter you get in Scrabble, and you're like, really 1 point, and then you're like trying to think of ways to use it, and you're getting. It's just not
You're
as
getting
common as
messed
some of the
up.
other ones. I think this one could be a D tier.
Teacher, I would agree.
Now we've made FU. If only the C and the K were
Awesome.
down here. V. V has aura.
Trying to think of V. What do I think of when I think of V?
Violin. Vortex.
Oh, there you go.
Vex.
Finally. I was looking at Doug. I was seeing if he was gonna respond or something, cause
Vase.
I was about to say. It's not much I could think of when I think of V.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
it's not the most
I
common,
remember,
but when it
I
is used,
remember
it's
when I was
cool.
a little, I remember when I was a little kid trying to make like a bubble version of V, and I made the bottom flat, and then I made the top like point down instead of flat. Also, I was having a hard time trying to bubble letter it, so I personally never liked V.
You never really liked V?
Nah,
We'll put it
uh,
in middle of C tier, because I kind of do like it.
we'll see. Okay,
I'll put it right here. W.
W.
It's.
I mean,
I think it's just scream C tier to me.
design. Not much you could do with it. It's just another double V.
It's supposed to.
I
Okay,
mean,
let me get it on this. It's supposed to be a double U, but it's a double V. Explain that.
that's exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I know. So I think it's just lying. It's deceitful. It's wrong.
But it does got the win with it, the aura.
Oh
The
yeah,
win.
same thing as L. Okay, that saves
Got
it.
the
I was gonna
aura
go put it
win.
in D. I think it's a C
It
or
might be below A, below N, below N.
below N, so top of
It's,
B.
yeah, I mean no, top of A, below N,
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I guess
behind N.
WL, because L does carry a bit more emotion. Take the L.
Yeah.
X. Look, X is a shitty letter in the fact that you can barely ever use it, but it does have a lot of style to it. X marks the spot, X-ray, xylophone. Those are like the only things that comes to mind when I think of the letter X. But design-wise, it can be cool. It's rare. It kind of hides in the shadows. Don't know a whole lot about it. It's
Rare.
mysterious.
Mhm.
I think it could be an A tier.
Might be A tier because the xylophone carries it for me because I've played on that instrument before. And oh, now that I'm thinking about it, might be some crazy opinions, but I might want M to move up to A because M for marimba. I'm a big marimba player. I'm a marimba player, so
I say we kick G
yeah,
down and bring M up.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, let's do this. Move M up. All right, we got it. Now, Y is another one of those. It can be used by itself. If I send you a message that says Y, I'm asking you why. Not many letters can do that. You have L, you have W, you have the letter I, and then you also have Y. Y can be used in some fun ways, but it's just not as elite as some of our other ones, in my opinion.
Yep.
Top of B?
I mean, it might go to A because if you think about it, like Isaac Y.
Yeah, but that's spelled out. He could
You're
have
right.
went
You're right.
Isaac Y, but then people would have thought it was like Isaac E or Isaac
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Z or
You're right.
you
You're
know.
right. You're right.
So,
Yeah, B. B sounds good to me.
all right, last one, Z. I'm sorry, but like Z is cool. Z is cool. It
Now,
is
one thing with
S
Z.
tier.
Now, one thing with Z. Do you put the slash in Z or do you not put the slash?
Depends on the time. There's multiple ways to write a Z, and that's what makes it cool.
I always write the Z with the slash. That's me personally. I just think it's way simpler because it easily looks like a 2. So putting in that little slash makes it Perfect for me.
I think it's S. I don't think it's. I think it's above S in S. I think it's above J.
Above J.
Cause you know what that means. We got the Z and the J for ZuggyJ. Anyways, all right. I'm starting to get a little tired. We should see if we got any more suggestions, and if we don't, we call it.
Don't.
We don't have any more.
Not that. No.
All right. Well, then I'll say this. It's been an honor.
Repo.
Fuck, I'm tired. But it also sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun with it earlier. I can't stream it because it'll just crash.
We could play later. We could play later.
No, we can play
Just
after
off-
this. I don't care.
Okay. Well,
but-
I mean, okay, yeah.
Thank you everybody who came out and watched today's stream. I know it was a longer one. We ended up having 73 views in total. A lot of familiar faces on here, but if you are one of those new faces, please press that subscribe button. We got a lot of stuff coming your way, hopefully soon. A lot of clip stuff, a lot of just fun community events that we hope to get going. The music contest, hopefully, should be happening soon. This was one of our longest streams of all time, and it was just tier listing. Corey, you want to join us on Repo after this? I'll unban you.
Ooh, a little unbanned, Corey. Ooh, is
Yeah, you
Corey
want to get
back to
unbanned
the
from Zug Shaker Central, Corey?
Ooh, Corey, ooh, little Corey. You better play Repo. You better have a mic.
He does not have a mic.
Come on, after all this time, Corey, can we beat that butt?
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Thank you guys so much for showing up.
You said sure.
Shit. Yeah, average is going to bed. Comments thinking about wanting to play Repo, I think. Unban
No,
Corey
he's
saying
talking about
unban
banning
Corey.
Corey.
Corey. Get out of here.
Comment
Get
has
outta
been
here.
big unbanning. Oh, he's got a mic. All right, that's due for an unban.
All right.
That's due for an unban.
Let's do it, boys. Thank you guys so much for showing up to today's stream. Let's get it over with. I'll see you guys next time.